Hey guys, welcome to Craving for Baking. Today I'm going to be doing a collaboration with ChloeSophia, and you can go ahead and head out to her channel after this recipe, and we were doing a collab on chocolate recipes, hot chocolate recipes for winter. So I hope you guys enjoy this recipe for hot chocolate cupcakes. So to begin, you want to add your butter to a large mixing bowl, and this recipe does not require that much ingredients, so you have a lot but you don't need that much of it. So we're just going to start off with a little bit of butter, and then we're going to add in our sugar, and then we're going to give that a really nice mix. And you do not have to do this with a handheld mixer, it's really easy to do. So you just want to mix that really nicely until you get something that looks like this. And since there is more sugar than butter, it won't be as creamy as you'd expect. Then you can go ahead and crack in 1 egg and mix that in until you get a really nice and somewhat smooth mixture. It might not be completely smooth, but just do it as best as you can. You want it to be as smooth as you can get it. So mine ended up looking something like this, and that's just about fine. It's as incorporated as it can be. And then you want to go ahead and add in your vanilla extract, and you don't need a lot of vanilla extract since this is focusing on the chocolate, but it just makes that really nice chocolatey flavor pop. Then you can go ahead and add in your hot chocolate mix or cocoa powder. I use cocoa powder, but it still came out wonderful. Then you just want to mix it in. Then you can go ahead and add in your sour cream, and the sour cream really does make these cupcakes really moist and soft and spongy and fluffy. They were so good. I think they are the best chocolate cupcakes I've ever tried. So you want to go ahead and mix that in, and you should get a mixture that looks like this. So once that's all done, you can add in your melted chocolate, and then you just want to pour that in. You don't really need a lot of melted chocolate here, but it makes this chocolate cupcake really divine and fantastic. So go ahead and add in your chocolate, and make sure you use a good quality one. You don't want to use a bad quality one, so your chocolate cupcakes end up tasting like bad quality chocolate. So mix that in until you get a really nice colored chocolate mixture, and then you can stop mixing. So now you can go ahead and add in your flour mixed with baking powder and baking soda, and you just want to use a spatula, or as you can see me doing, use your whisk to go ahead and mix that in. Now you can add in your boiling water, and then you just want to mix that in. So you need to make sure that your water is really hot. So what I did was I boiled it on the stove, but of course if your kettle goes really hot, then you can use your kettle to do that as well. And then you just want to mix that in until you get a really nice smooth liquidy mixture like this. And guys, smell this. At this stage, smell the batter. It smells so good. I really wanted to eat it just like that, but I was going to wait until I finished baking it, of course. So now I have these really cute teacup cupcake mold, silicone mold things, and they were really good for this recipe. So I just went ahead and spooned in, or ice cream scooped in, some of my batter, and I only have 4 of these. This actually made about 12, so if you're using normal cupcake liners, which you can definitely do, then it will make about 12. So you want to bake that at 180 degrees Celsius, and when it comes out of the oven they should look something like this. And then you can leave them to cook completely, and once they have, you want to take out a hole in the center, and then you also want to have your chocolate ganache prepared. So here I've got my chocolate ganache and my cupcakes, and what I'm going to do is take a teaspoon and fill each hole with about a teaspoon of this deliciously smooth chocolate ganache. And I think this just adds a perfect touch to it. It's so good. It was really, really amazing. When you cut into it, you just get that melty, kind of gooey chocolate ganache center. It's delicious. So you just want to spoon that chocolate ganache into the center, and you want to do that to all of your cupcakes. So here I'm showing you how I cored it. If you don't have an apple core or you just want to use a knife, you can go ahead and cut a little square using a paring knife, and then just take out the insides using the same paring knife. And it's pretty easy. I don't think you need to go all that way to get an apple corer to do this. So yeah, you can just use a knife. So I'm filling this one up with the chocolate ganache, and once you've done that to all of them, you can go ahead and pipe on the whipped cream. So I used my favorite cream cheese frosting recipe to make the kind of imitation whipped cream. Or of course you could whip up some whipped cream frosting. I have a recipe for that will be in the description box. And then you just want to do that to all of your cupcakes. And I'd recommend, if you're not going to use cream cheese frosting, you use a really stable frosting. So then I grated some chocolate on top, and I added a little straw in. And as you can see, these cupcakes are so moist. When I cut that was just like cutting into a sponge. It was so spongy. And in the inside you get that melt in the middle center. It's really delicious, guys. Don't forget to check out ChloeSophia's end of the collaboration, and I will see you guys for my next video. Bye.